Welcome to TaiRox Software. In this session, we're going to provide an overview of SOX User Management for Sage 300 ERP. If you have multiple users with specific user authorizations, or you have multiple companies, it can be time-consuming to set up users with the appropriate access rights, ensure those rights are consistent across companies, and to edit or remove the rights when an employee's user authorizations change or expire. TaiRox SOX User Management provides you with an easy way to administer user authorizations across companies, as well as compliance reporting that documents the user permissions. Let's take a look. We'll start by reviewing the user authorizations for Carla Simpson in Sample Company Limited. Scrolling down the list, we can see that she is authorized to access specific modules in her role as a clerk for accounts payable and accounts receivable. Keith Wilson, on the other hand, does not have access to any of the modules available in Sample Company Limited. If Keith is performing the same job as Carla and should have the same user authorizations, we can easily ensure that the correct access is granted by using TaiRox SOX User Management. For security purposes, SOX User Management is only available to the Sage 300 ERP admin user. So we'll go ahead and log in as the administrator. The User Management tab allows us to copy or remove individual or all user permissions for a single company or all companies by selecting the criteria we wish to manage. We'll select Copy User, then Carla as our source user, and Keith as our target user. We have the option of copying the authorizations for a specific company or for all of the companies which Carla has authorization to access. In addition to copying security permissions, TaiRox SOX User Management also allows us to copy user interface profiles, which control the fields available to users on forms and input screens, customization directories, where user-specific reports are stored, printer settings, and desktop customizations, which provide user shortcuts and personalized menus. Once we've made our selections, we'll click on Copy, confirm that we want to proceed, and TaiRox SOX User Management completes the process and produces a perpetual log of the newly granted authorizations. The log can also be produced in a notepad format for printing as an audit trail report. Let's quickly return to the Sage 300 ERP user authorization screen, where we can confirm that Keith now has the same access rights as Carla. Not only have we copied the user permissions, but we've ensured that Keith has access to all of the custom reports, screen displays, and printer settings needed to do his job. Items that would all have to be configured individually and manually without SOX User Management. Documenting user permissions for audits and other compliance reporting is difficult in Sage 300 ERP because the user information and authorizations are not readily available through the built-in reporting system. TaiRox SOX User Management has a solution for this limitation. On the Permissions Report tab, we can produce a company-specific report of authorizations for a single user, range, or all users, a single Sage 300 ERP module, range, or all modules. Choose Enabled Users, Disabled Users, or both. Opt to include the admin user in the report, and select to exclude modules that don't have defined user permissions. When we click Load, SOX User Management produces an on-screen listing of all of the user authorizations for the criteria we've selected. This listing can also be saved as an Excel document so that it can form part of the compliance reporting for your company. Let's return to the User Management tab, and this time we'll remove Carla's authorizations from Sample Company Limited. Again, we select our options, click Remove, and Confirm, and SOX User Management makes the requested changes. Viewing our permissions report confirms that Carla's authorizations have been removed from Sample Company Limited. As you've seen, TaiRox SOX User Management is a secure, easy-to-use utility for automating the addition and removal of all of the components of user authorizations and for tracking the user permissions through reporting. For more information about this or other TaiRox products, please contact your Sage 300 ERP business partner or visit our website, TaiRox.com.